we're reacting to how TommyInnit became famous. Let's go.
TommyInnit, you are 16 and you get to play with Technoblade. Meanwhile, I have to go and unpack my dishwasher and do gardening and chores. That is my entire YouTube comment section at the moment, especially.
You know the best part though is that Tommy is 16. He's a massively successful YouTuber, one of the best in the world, and I'm sure he's at least close to being a millionaire if he's not already. And my favorite thing is that you know damn well that TommyInnit still makes my man do all of his chores, take out the trash, to undo the dishes. So Tommy's comment section is all saying all that, but Tommy actually plays with Technoblade and then has to unpack the dishwasher, which is like the weirdest, coolest dichotomy for any like Minecraft YouTuber ever, I feel like.
Especially with all my new videos. Now, I'll be honest with you. You know what? First of all, I still have to unpack the dishwasher every 5 minutes.
Yeah, hey.
Right? I'm still a child, but it's true. I am 15 and I do get to speak to the greats like Technoblade, but I wasn't always, you know,
the GOAT.
Hot shot. No. I wasn't always some pog boy from Britain. So I thought today it would be nice to chill on a bit of bed.
Many people make the mistake that Technoblade is a pig. That's not true, guys. He's actually just the GOAT.
And was talk to you and tell you all about my first experiences, my first time becoming best friends with YouTubers. Because I'll tell you now, here's the thing about me. I've been watching so many YouTubers for so long. I watched Technoblade for years before I became his mate. So today, I'm going to be telling you all about my first encounters with them. And let me tell you, some of them were pretty great, pretty worthwhile, pretty memorable. Now, if you have a favorite YouTuber, I'll go through them. I know what you crafty viewers are like, so don't click off. Sorry, I'm just fighting this man in Bed Wars, but, oh, he's okay.
I feel like Tommy is the anti-fangirl. When he is a big fan of somebody, it's like he like bullies them and roasts them harder. That first video he did with KSI, I feel like he was the meanest to KSI. KSI has had diss tracks. It was arguably as mean to KSI as Harry's diss track video, right?
On the tube yet and you haven't subscribed, please.
He's like, I'm a fan, so I'm gonna be mean to you.
Do subscribe. You see the child there? Leave a like. Subscriber coming up at 169,000, so it's hot. So please scroll down, subscribe, leave a like.
Some 10 million now.
Right? Anyway, you all know, and I know. I'll start with him. I'm not gonna make you watch Rageous. How I first met Technoblade. It was a very funny story. So it was an early winter's morning in about November, December, and I was kind of chilling. It was before school, about 7 a.m., and I was just chilling on Skyblock. And now, on Skyblock, the game that Technoblade, the 1.5 million subscriber YouTuber, for any of you normies that don't know, comes from, he mainly plays Skyblock. He's got a profile with Time Dio, Hasko. Hasko, that's an important name. So I was on, and now Technoblade's been doing his big potato war for a little while, all right? He's been going around harassing this little child about potatoes. So I was chilling before school. Tenny was talking about potatoes. So he was
Potato War reaction is coming on Western Step this week, guys. Tell your friends it's happening.
Big potato war. Now,
for the record,
before school and a couple weeks before SMP Earth, you know, the big SMP, I had about 90,000 subscribers, and I've been watching Techno for a while at this point, all right? We're talking a couple years. I wasn't his biggest fan, but hey, I liked his stuff, and I'd love to talk to him. The thing about Techno is he's renowned for being incredibly antisocial. Yeah. And I see Hasko talking to Technoblade on the island, because they had their island to friends only. I visit, and I see him, and I go... oh my god, that's so... You know?
Never mind, Tommy fangirls too. I was wrong, guys. I was completely wrong. I was wrong. Tommy's a fangirl as well.
Then he leaves, and I go, "Hey Hasko, I'm good at Skyblock. Do you think I could help with the potato war?" And Hasko goes, "I don't know. I don't really want to message Channel." And I'm like, "No, Hasko, I'm really good at Minecraft. I can help with the potato war." And Hasko's a bit like, okay, well, okay, I'll message Techno about your name. And I'm like, yes. I have revenant flesh to give him. So I'm kind of freaking out, like, holy. And so, by this point, about 8:15, I have to get...
I think Tommy just did, like, the YouTuber Minecraft equivalent of, can I speak to your manager? It's like, can I help Technoblade?
At this house, all right? I can't stay gaming for too much longer, editing. So I'm on my phone on the way to school, listening to the Lunch Club podcast. And I'm thinking, holy crap, is this it? Is this it? And then I see a little pop-up. You got a new Discord friend. And I go, oh, who's accepted my friend request? And you know how on Discord it has either send friend request or send message? And it says Techno.
Dun dun dun.
Send message.
Hey.
And I go. And then I'm walking to school. I ring my friend Bad Linen. I'm like, Freddie, so this was about 7 in the morning. He was fast asleep. I go, Freddie, did you add me on Discord? good. He goes, yeah, okay, Tom, this is very funny. I'm trying to sleep here. You're taking the piss. I'm like, no, Freddie, please. Actually, just
it's true.
He goes, oh, really? Okay. And so I text Techno. I text him like, hey, Technoblade. I've watched a couple of your videos now and then. You're okay. You're okay of a YouTuber. Whilst I'm typing this, I'm like this, and I'm like, I'm like, hey.
He's really relying on autocorrect because his thumbs are just shaking all over the damn keyboard, right?
All your videos, pretty good stuff. Heard you need my help with the potato war. And he goes, yeah, I do. And he just sends me this document, this really like well laid out document. It's like this incredibly intense, judicious plan of how he's gonna take down Squid Kid. And I go, oh. Okay, well, I wasn't really anticipating you to send me this. And he goes, yeah, if you've got any revenant flesh. And I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. So a couple days pass. You know, I'm still kind of freaking out.
It's really interesting because I feel like Technoblade is so well organized and just like so competent and so driven that if he hadn't obsessed over Minecraft, he could have built Amazon. He could have built, I don't know, techno company, whatever. He could have been Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. He's so driven and he works so hard and he's so organized. It's just crazy. He's just like, you know what? That's cool. Business is sick, but Minecraft. He's like, hey Jeff, hey Bill, have you guys played a little game called Minecraft? I know y'all out here doing your billionaire things. That's cool. Minecraft. Potatoes. Let's go.
Play it cool. So I go, okay, hey man, read through a bit of your doc. You know, I've been reading it every day for the past a year. So I go, oh, hey, maybe I've got some revenant flesh for you. And he goes, okay. I'll get on. Maybe a week later. So I told you I was going through my exams. This point, it was the morning before my physics exam. Now, I'm a kind of a god at school. You know, for any Americans, I get grade 9s on English, which is the top grade. But there are, maybe two subjects I'm not so great at. Maths, science. My science exam is coming up in about 30 minutes. And I mean, actually, 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, I should be revising. But Technoblade is right there and he needs my revenant flesh. I'm going to go on Hypixel. So I log on to Hypixel. And I go, hey, man. Want a VC? He goes, okay. And I VC Technoblade, and it's pretty chill. I tell him, hey, I should be revising for my physics exam. And he's like, yeah, where's the revenant flesh? And I go, anything for you, Technoblade? And then I log on, and I give him some revenant flesh, and I secure the /F, which was later removed in the video, the Technoblade scam, but it was still pop. And so I'm going, oh, that just happened. I spoke to Technoblade.
Techno's like, hey kid, this isn't a social club. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. Give me the flesh. Give it.
So I'm kind of freaking out. Like, I did it. I spoke to him, and then I gave it to him. I gave him the revenant flesh, and then after that, we kind of, I got invited to this Minecraft server called SMP Earth. Kind of became best friends, of course. So yes, that's when I first spoke to the Blade. And I'll tell you what, I did then have a 2-hour-long physics exam, and I didn't overperform in it. I didn't excel. I mean, it might have had something to do with the fact that I spoke to my childhood hero 30 minutes before. I didn't revise any of the equations because I was too busy giving him revenant flesh, but it was great. And so that was my first interaction with Technoblade.
Isn't that weird? This is like the only time where someone can say like, oh yeah, actually instead of studying for my exam, I did Minecraft. And it was probably the correct decision for their future. Isn't that weird to think about? Like, Tommy's one of the few people, like, if he says something like, oh yeah, I script my schoolwork to play Minecraft. Everybody else, you kind of like are screwing your life over. Tommy is making big business moves. Isn't that weird?
As you all know, then we
What a weird life Tommy lives. Good for him.
Best friends went on to SMP Earth. It was easy. That was the first time. Now, I've noticed a lot of my stream chat are spamming the word stan or simp.
Stan
I'm going to tell you
simp?
now, with all these YouTubers, I'm going to tell you, the majority of them start with me being a stan or simp. So please get that out of the way. So next, the stream chat wants to know about how I first met Time Dio. My first interaction with Dio was amusing. I've been watching Dio for quite some time. I thought his content was all right. So this was before Hypixel Skyblock. When all
Tommy's always like, hey, they're okay. They're all right.
It was just Bed Wars, and I was still doing comedy Hypixel skits, all right? I've known Dio for a while. My first ever proper interaction with him, I'd done a couple YouTuber events, but the first time I remember seeing him was when he was streaming on his second channel. And I was like, oh, okay, he's streaming. Maybe he knows who I am. So I go into his stream chat and say, hey, Time Dio, do you think you could /F me on Hypixel? Now, for anyone that isn't aware, you've got a friends list system on Hypixel, which is like the closest way to find someone. All right, that if someone's your friend on Hypixel, they're your friend. So he was streaming. This was again before school, about 7 a.m. on his second channel, with only about 30 or 40
Well, how
viewers.
good of a friend though, Tommy? Like, are they gonna give you rides to the airport if your flight is before 7 in the morning? Because that's my bar. It's like if someone's a friend, they will take your ass to the airport before 7 in the morning. I don't know. Are they slash F in your ass to take you to the airport? I don't feel like it, bro.
Hey, Dio, do you think you could friend me on Hypixel? And he said in his very Dio-y voice, sorry, man, I don't... Tommy? Is that Tommy in it? Sorry, man, I don't really F ad on Hypixel anymore. So I go, oh, all right.
Tommy's so pushy. I love it.
Okay. That's fine. So I don't talk to Dio for a while. And then I'm chilling on Twitter. I notice Dio's 75-star Bed Wars montage has 75,000 views. So I go, oh, that's funny. That's gonna make a good tweet. So I tweet Dio, hey Dio, don't know if you saw this, but it's on there. Now at this point I've grown a bit. I had about 4,000 subscribers. I was, making my way up. So I message it. I tweet that, and then Dio likes it. He goes, lol, and follows me back.
Hey.
Pog? Hey. I got a follow back from Time Dio. So I'm there like, oh, okay. Well, yo, hey, Bad Lily. I basically, in all of these stories, at some point I ring Bad Lily to let him know what's happened. And I go, hey, he just followed me back. And he's like, oh, that's really cool. So I messaged Dio. Now, I'm very upfront when it comes to YouTubers. I think most YouTubers I ask if they'll add me, if they want to call sometime. Or, I don't think it lightly. So I go, hey, man, can I get you on Discord? And he goes, I mean, I don't really use Discord very often. He was basically in there saying, no, but...
I love how pushy Tommy is, and I mean that in a good way. Like, he's super assertive. It doesn't matter. He gets, like, one thing from somebody, and he asks for a second thing. He gets an inch, and then he asks for a mile every time, right? And then, like, he gets shut down, and he's like, okay. He waits a little bit, asks again. Guys, TommyInnit is such a good lesson. We should all be assertive like Tommy. Seriously, all of us, y'all. I want chat. We need to, like, say a pledge or something. I'm gonna be assertive like TommyInnit. I'm gonna work for my dreams like TommyInnit. Because what's gonna happen? Like, look, nothing bad happened to Tommy because he asked, man. He had some maybe slightly awkward interaction. Who gives a F? Man's is sitting on 10 million subscribers just about. Probably at least $1 million. I think we would all take some very slightly awkward interactions. And some of my introverts in chat are like, nah, bro. No amount of money is worth that kind of interpersonal awkwardness. But seriously, we should all, like, Tommy's such a good example of you get what you ask for, I think.
But I go, oh, well, that's fine. Here's my name and tag. You should have had me. And he goes, well, I mean, I'm usually on TeamSpeak. And I go, no, please have me. And he goes, okay.
See, like, you pushed 3 times.
This is a good friend on Discord. That means you got him on Twitter and on Discord. That means they can't just unfollow you. So he friends me on Discord. We don't talk for a while. And then comes the day of reckoning. I'm sat... I think it was in the doctor's. I can't remember why. But just chilling on my phone. And I notice the little follow button next to Time Dio's name on Twitter. It's gone. I go... What? So me being the very upfront person that I am, I message him saying, Dio, sorry if I upset you, guy. I didn't do anything wrong, but if I did, I'm sorry. And he goes, oh yeah, my bad. Just meant to unfollow you. I didn't mean, I have no idea how that happened. He obviously, he
lie. That's a damn lie. That's, hey, T-Matt says Wesley, have on Instagram. Hey, I'm just being more assertive. Drop your hat.
It's fine. He still says to this day that he didn't, but I know he did. I just know.
Oh, he for sure did.
Back. And then
he for sure did. That's such cap. That's such cap. Dio definitely unfollowed him, and it was just, like, uncomfortable.
And then, I can't remember.
I love that Tommy called him out. That's so funny. Tommy defended. Tommy attack, but he also protect. He's playing defense on that follow game too, man.
Hypixel releases Skyblock. Dio gets 1 trillion views whilst I'm banned. Hey. Then I get unbanned, start getting 1 trillion views. What do you know? We come deal this Midas sword, get 700,000 views. We're very good friends. It is kind of easy clap. And that's how I became Time Dio's best friend. Where is the Aqua base? Because I still need to go get his bed. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
Do you guys like Bed Wars? Do you guys like Bed Wars, chat? Hey, take care, Gaza!
I met Wilbur. You all want to know, huh? My first meeting with Wilbur was a really nice one. Day 2 of SMP Earth, the Minecraft server that basically made my Twitch and my Twitter. It had just started. And I see, late at night, I'm streaming. Wilbur's just ended. No. It's before then. First time, it's about 6 o'clock. Wilbur's streaming.
Let's be honest. This is the one. The other, the Techno, the Dio, those are cool. I want to know how the Wilbur and the Tommy met. This one, I'm damn invested. Hey, what's up, Skyward? How you doing?
Streaming. He's fighting Grunk.
You want Chana play?
Grunk. I must go do war. He's doing war, guys. I must go help Wilbur should. So I go over.
Honestly, Wilbur is the type of person that I feel like you just are compelled. You're like, oh wow, Wilbur's leading a battle? Oh, I think we all need to go help Wilbur fight this battle. I don't know where it is. I don't know what it's about. But yeah, I'm going to risk, like, grave bodily harm to help Wilbur. I feel like in a past life, he was Admiral Nelson or Napoleon or something. He just has that weird charismatic pull to, like, influence people to fight for him. You know what I mean? Wilbur's charismatic as hell.
it's all done by then, but I've arrived because on SMP Earth, it took about 20 minutes to go anywhere by plane. So I was like, I'm not getting no content out of this. So say, hello, Wilbur. I do a bit of a funny bit. It was fine. It wasn't too great. It wasn't the best. Wasn't the best first impression. But he's streaming. I'm like, okay, that was all right. But you've got to remember, at this point, this is the point where I was at the end of my, what's it called? Cloth with Skyblock. All right, I was so sick of it. I was trying to milk it of content. So I was a little bit like, okay, I'm not really sure. I was
big old
in the
milker
mindset of everything is content whenever, all the time. I wasn't very relaxed. So I was a little upfront about it, a little bit pushy with the content, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Now, I don't speak to Wilbur after that for only a couple hours. It was pretty easy, though. It was pretty nice. No, it wasn't great, wasn't terrible. So then later on, I've been streaming for a lot of hours. Maybe it might have even been the next day. Wilbur's just finished streaming. Charlie Sutt and Wilbur. Now, if you don't know, Wilbur Sutt used to run like this big-ass channel. He has 1 million subscribers now, called Sutt House, where they reviewed Reddit videos, and he was in there. And I go, oh.
Wait,
okay.
Their channel was Sutt House's Reddit videos? Sutt House was just straight up Reddit? How did I not know that? That sounds sick. All I've wanted, I think I've even talked to Stephanie. I was like, yo, I wish that the Dream SMP guys did some like PewDiePie style Reddit videos. What the hell? How Wilbur had a whole Reddit channel? What the heck? That's all I wanted. We'll have to go check that out, guys.
And I joined, and boys, I'm pretty funny. You already know I'm an incredibly funny character. But now, I was peak funniness. Now, Wilbur, I didn't actually know at the time I was recording. And I was doing this ironic bit where at the time I'd say, hey, Wilbur, will you put this in the highlights, Wilbur? Because I didn't actually think he was recording. So I said he was recording. And he uploads all that footage called The Lamest Alliance. And it gets
The Lamest Alliance. Hey, pause. Look how dirty he did Tommy. Can we take a moment to appreciate how dirty Wilbur did Tommy in this thumbnail?
He uploads all that footage called The Lamest Alliance.
Look how he did him, guys. He made Tommy like 4 foot nothing. This is so funny. This is so funny. Like, this is probably before he met Tommy IRL, and I love it, because I also imagine Tommy was like, he's got such little brother energy, doesn't he? So I feel like everyone imagines he's like 5 foot nothing, kind of a small guy, and then you meet him, you're like, yo, what the hell, Tommy? You're like 6'3"? That's not right. That doesn't fit. But look how they did him. Look how they did him. He's just like this glistening little naive boy. That's so funny, man. That's so funny.
The Lions, and it gets 700,000 views. I'm like, okay. And my friends at school were like, wait a sec. I was like, yeah. It was pretty cool. A lot of my school started finding out about my channel. It was kind of okay. You know, they found me through Wilbur Sutt, so it was all right. Then that night, me and Wilbur and Charlie, we go to Murder Sea Scoop and Trav. Well, we didn't go to Murder Sea Scoop and Travish. I was a bit pushy, and I murdered them. Kind of pissed them off, I think. So Wilbur was like, hey, mate,
just
really
little.
good.
You know, that tends to happen. I've been told that when you murder people, they tend to get a little bit irritated. Just slightly. Not much. Hey, yo, what's up, Black Meanie? How you doing?
Go around murdering people. I'm like, you're right, Wilbur. I like it. And then I messaged Wilbur on Discord after that, following me back on Twitter. Became his friend. Now best friend. Now we're best friends. So my meeting with Wilbur was pretty easy. But Wilbur's a very, very, very nice guy. He's very mysterious, but he's very nice. Who next? Jay Schlatt. My first meeting with Jay
Schlatt. Guys, chat, I don't care where you are right now. That's my president. Jay Schlatt, that's my president. He was deposed. It was unjust. Jay Schlatt should still be president of the whole SMP. I don't care. Jay Schlatt for life, man. Vote for Jay Schlatt.
Jay Schlatt was pretty awesome. So I had been watching Jay Schlatt for a while. I'm a very big fan of Jay Schlatt's content. Still am. And I was watching it, and I was like, oh, he has a Patreon. I'm going to become a patron. So I pay him $10 a month. I'm like, you know, it's like a Twitch sub, but more personal for people who are also content creators. And he has this sub Discord where you can talk in it, and you could reply. Now, he's deleted his Patreon now, but he had a Patreon with a Discord. So I join it, and I go, hey. And I write a big question on one of his posts about how he does his thumbnails. He tells me.
That is so clever. That is so clever. Tommy, you bastard. You bastard. That's so smart, man. Arna says Duck is my president. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. I cannot believe that he actually like leveraged a Patreon to a real relationship. That's so clever, man.
And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Next, I make a video that I'm very proud of. A video that kind of changed my channel called Every Minecraft YouTuber Ever. You guys remember that video? It was one of my best videos ever. It was the part 2 of a series I've been doing for a while. And in it, I did some impressions. And so because, you know, I'm an editor at heart, I'm no streamer. This kind of accidentally got big on accident over at Twitch. Hey, you're on the tube. Come over to the Twitch, please. I'm streaming every day. And so I asked Schlatt, hey, man, think you could check out my channel? Would really appreciate it. He goes, yeah. No, At this point, though, I'd already made that video. It was a while in the future. I got just about 20k on Skyblock. My channel's really starting to pick up now, all of a sudden. And I'm like, oh, okay. Reckon you could watch it? And he does. And he gives me so nice feedback. And he gives me this whole thing about, you know, in his little Discord with only about 20 members in the little patron bit. Says, hey, man, you're doing really good. I'm like, oh,
that's awesome.
Thanks, that. And I'm like, whoa. That's awesome. And it's really cool. It was really cool for me. He was very nice. Really cool. He was very nice. And then, about a month later, I did a YouTuber event called
I feel like Tommy in another life, he'd be the guy who goes to sales conferences and, like, makes connections on Mad Men. And he's, like, with the boys, like, drinking martinis, wheeling and dealing business deals, like, making the connections. He knows who he has to sell something to, so he, like, stalks them, figures out what bar they go to, figures out what drink they drink, makes the connection, makes the sale, the company's saved, right? Like, TommyInnit is a closer. In another life, he's a salesman closer, for sure. This is so clever.
The VOD's still up on his VOD's channel, where I kind of interact with him. But I almost joined his VC, but I didn't. At this point, I had about 17k. I think this was right before the Patreon. That was the first time I was ever in, like, an event thing with him. And then, one morning. Now, the thing about Twitter is I tweet a lot. I tweet every day, and I don't do very poorly on Twitter.
I need to do better about that.
I was chilling. I used to check when I had about 800 followers who'd follow me every day. So I was checking one morning. Again, first thing I did when I woke up, just had a shower, sat down, checking who'd follow me.
Hey, Arnav. You say I cannot grow a beard? Slander. Not true. I have the creepy, stinky pics to prove it over on the Reddit, baby. Can grow a beard. I can. I would love to, too, Lori. His vlogs, I think, though, I don't think Tommy is putting on much of a persona. I'm sure he's turning up, like, his energy level and stuff, but I think this is just him. I think he's just this kind of wildest, sort of fun guy. I don't think that it's, like, that much of a character, you know what I mean? I bet, like, he's more chill IRL, but I think this is still his base level personality. Yeah, Fairy saw them. The beard pics exist, and they're scary as hell, but no beard slander will be tolerated.
Jay Schlatt, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I wasn't, like, freaking out. I was like, wow. Because I didn't have many followers at all at this point. So I was like, damn.
That's pretty sick.
Okay, then he jammed him. We talked a bit. We called once. It was cool. It was really, really pog. And obviously, you know, the thing is with these people, they're all incredibly busy, unlike me. So, you know, I don't get to see it, but it was very nice. But no, to answer all your questions as well, because I know that there's a See that? Oh my god.
That was kind of sick.
I get a lot of comments as well, because I did have a meme going on a bit that I was like, Schlatt Stan. And honestly, just in regard to you all, no, I am not. I do really like his content. I do really, I think it's great. But would I ever want to set my profile picture as him and go, oh, he's baby? Not at all. That's kind of weird, champ, for me. So I'm in no way a Stan. Just to clarify to you all, that all keep saying it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with Stans, but personally, it's not what I would do. But anyway, that's how I met Schlatt. It was pretty chill. Why don't I tell you all about how I met my friend Tubbo? If you guys don't know
Tubbo, this is a big one, too. This is the team-up of all team-ups. The Tommy Tubbo connection, baby. What do you think? What do you think, Villaber? You said Tommy did an E-Boys podcast that he didn't have his online persona. Do you think he was significantly different? What was your perception on that? I'm just curious what your take is. Chat is cursed. Baldly is cursed.
Up-and-coming YouTuber. He's got like 5,000, but he's been a lot of my videos. Now, the thing about Tubbo is, I met Tubbo when I was very, very small. I mean, I hadn't even started YouTube at this point.
I thought he meant like he himself was small, like he was a toddler. I didn't realize he meant his YouTube channel. I was like, they've known each other since they were children? Aww. But it's his channel. It's his channel. I'm a dummy. I'm very dummy.
I had just over 1,000 on Twitch.
Dumb.
And I just happened one day, this is when I used to just host anyone. I just hosted Tubbo on Twitch. And he was like, thanks. And then I had him on Discord because I'm like, I like this guy's streams. And so I'm like, okay, cool.
That's
thanks,
like
man.
sweet as
and
hell.
I had him. So me, Tubbo, and Bad Linny become friends. And then I just shit you not. I had this one night where I was really worried that Tubbo was a better streamer than me and that he'd pass me. But then Pixel Skyblock came out and it was fine because basically one time I raided Tubbo and then I streamed and less of my viewers came to my stream and stayed in his stream. And I was like, no, I've just shot myself. I've killed my career. But I was fine. I was just, I was dumb. Tubbo's great, though. So, yes, that's how I met Tubbo. And then me and Tubbo became good friends.
Do you like hearing stories where, like, big, successful YouTubers and Twitch streamers are kind of insecure? I don't know why. It helps me. Obviously, we run a smaller channel. I love it. I love hanging out with you guys. But it's interesting because sometimes I'll have these weird, like, existential crises about view counts and how other people are doing and looking at other people's channels and stuff. And so it's kind of cool to hear that the big guys, the big kahunas, because I'm like a little minnow and these guys are like the big whales and the sharks. It's interesting that they feel the same things, isn't it? Like, and it's like, oh yeah, these guys are more successful, but they're still all human. It's reassuring, right? And it's kind of nice to get to see that side of them, isn't it? It's really cool. I think that's why I was interested in doing these Tommy story times, because it's cool to hear like the progression, right? It's really nice.
Then me, Tubbo, Rudy, and Badlinu went to a gaming event called Insomnia and met up IRL and had Subway. There's a photo of us, Insomnia, of all of us eating a Subway. Now,
why is that adorable? Why is that adorable as hell? Why is it just so cute that they like met up to get Subway? I don't know why. I think it's because like I would do that with my friends in high school, and I'm just like, yo, what the hell? Why is this adorable? Hey, what's up, Zelda? What up, Millie?
That was pretty awesome. So then me, Tubbo, and Rudy made a group chat. We made our Skyblock profile together. By that point, we'd all became very good friends. So it was Pog. And then now I have a group chat with Tubbo. I don't think I've not been in a call with Tubbo for the past 2 months. Every day. Like, he just always picks up every call.
Friendship.
Good friend of mine.
Friendship is hell.
Chat, we've already said techno, but if you've got this far into the video, you want to know the other techno. How I met Pigacle. Pigacle was the first ever big YouTuber I ever became friends with. Now, Pigacle...
What was that? Well, Tommy, why'd you parentheses big? Why'd you shade him like that, G?
A Discord server. And one of the ways that I used to think, hey, this is how I'm going to become best friends with YouTubers, is I join their Discord and ask for the media rank or creator rank. Ooh. And I go in, and I got creator rank in Pigacle's Discord. So I'm like, oh, this is awesome. God's sake, how does he make it into it? No, I'm not letting him ruin my story time. And so, Pigacle's in there. I talk a couple of times. Pigacle sees me. He doesn't add me on Discord. But I'm like, oh, okay, this is awesome. And now, at this point, I'm a streamer. 2K followers. I do this thing where I go around lobbies going, please join TommyInnit. Huge party. And everyone thinks I'm a scumbag, which, you know, fair enough, I was. Now, Pigacle, I remember when I got his /F on Hypixel. Now, I was chilling. I really was chilling. And I noticed, oh, Pig, he's doing a little recording event where he does hide and seek. Oh, that sounds cool. And the winners get a /F on Hypixel. And I'm like, oh, I need it. Now is my chance. So I go on and I wait, I shit you not, for 2 hours to get a /F from Pigacle on Hypixel. And I do it, and I almost win. I get into the point where, you know, they /F you if you do it. And he doesn't /F me. Now I'm pissed. I go, Pig. I go to one of his admins. I go, hey, you know he didn't friend me, right? You know I won the tournament. I'm like the little pettiest little 12-year-old there could have been. And I go, hey. It's my... And then Pig friends me. And I go...
Guys, honestly, I feel like Tommy, when he's mad, could probably be the rare male Karen. Like, I could definitely see Tommy, if an order's wrong, like, being like... I need to speak to your manager, except it's all Discord servers and Minecraft related. But Tommy's like a quick trigger, man. He's like, yo, if something's wrong, you're going to pay for it. You're going to correct this. I'm going to call it to your attention. You're going to make it better.
And so?
Tommy is a Karen.
And so
in like a good way. In a good way. Because Karens aren't necessarily bad. That's the thing. Everybody forgets. Like, we need Karens. You need people like this to hold people accountable. Like, sometimes Karens can be dicks. But a lot of times, you need people, because all a Karen is somebody who doesn't mind conflict and speaks up when there's something that they think is wrong. As long as the cause is good, it's actually a good thing. That's why, like, I feel like we need another word to describe somebody who is a Karen, but for good causes, because they're heroes. Like, a Karen for a good cause is just a hero. So I feel like we should call them Sharons. Like, Stephanie is a Sharon. Tommy is a Sharon. You know what I mean? I think it's good. I think it's good.
Really?
Apple Tommy.
Are you? No, I'm deleting Apple Pog. You suck. So anyway, Pigacle adds me. I talk in his Discord more. I finally secured a friend. He comes on one of my streams. There's this very awkward on-stream moment where I go, oh, hey, Pig. Think you could follow me back on Twitter, Pigacle? And he goes, no, sorry. I go, okay. That was on stream to about 20 viewers. That was very awkward. But at long last, Pig adds me on Discord. We talk a bit. I do my first recording where I first meet Bitzel, not Nico, and Quig. Now, the video is still up on my channel. It's called When the Hypixel Discord Added. Me and Pig were in the same lobby, so we added to the call, and me and him turned it into videos. I meet them all. I try not to freak out. Bitzel just adds me without... Bitzel's the best, man. He adds everyone. Like, you don't even need to... He's so great. Bitzel added me. Bitzel's the one
Bye,
I didn't even know his channel. They all added me. I'm like, Hog? And then I'm like, okay, well, cured a bit of a dub there, didn't I? So, yeah, that's how I get them on my friends list. Now, what other ones are there to tell you all? I know one that you guys aren't even saying. I'm surprised you're not saying it. What about my first interaction
with Dream?
With Ludwig.
Oh,
now, my
Ludwig.
first interaction with Ludwig was not long ago.
Ludwig's a king. Ludwig, handsome king, man.
At all, not long ago at all. So I raid him a couple times on Twitch. You know, at this point, starting to get more viewers when I raid, you know? Not 200 raiders. So if anyone doesn't understand on the tube, when you raid someone, it's when I end stream and I send all my viewers to their stream and it comes up saying, oh, has raided you with so-and-so viewers. That's all it is. So I've raided Ludwig a couple times and I'm like, okay, this is pretty pog. It's pretty pog. And then one day, he's like, hey, Tommy, thank you for the raid a couple times. I'm like, oh, okay. We mean business. We mean business. I messaged Ludwig on Twitter after I've raided him a couple times because he says in his videos...
I feel like Tommy's Rumpelstiltskin. He does things for people, and as soon as they, like, give him a little, like, oh, do you want something? He's like, I'm taking everything, baby. He lures him in, and then he's like, ah.
Okay, it's okay. I haven't said too many. His editor says, hey, you should message him there. So I do. We talk about titles for a bit, and then he brings it up on his stream. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I go on his stream, and he does this whole thing of making a joke about how in one of my most popular videos, I open it with, the plan is incredibly simple, as like a meme. So I'm like, oh, this is pog. This is pog. So I go, okay, this is cool. And then I check my mutual friends with Call Me Carson on Discord. Ludwig is there after we spoke. I go, okay, we're in. We've infiltrated the motherland. Message him saying, hey, Ludwig, hey, it's just me. I ask him, hey, you want to call at some point? That would be cool. I mean, I'm pretty busy now. I'm pretty busy at the moment. But if you insist that you want to call me, that would be cool. That would be cool. And then we call. It's pretty cool.
When a 15-year-old tells you they're pretty busy, all the adults are like, sure, buddy.
One of the days when we're gonna call, literally about a month ago, one of my first ever 1,000 viewer streams.
Actually, you know what? That's not true. Thinking about it, high school was one of the busiest times of my life. Barring, like, taking care of this newborn child. This is true. Like, I was at school. We had, like, 8 classes, homework for each classes, and sports and extracurriculars. I, like, got up in the morning, went to school, didn't really do anything fun, and went to bed at, like, 8. Yeah, you know what? I take it back. Y'all 15 and 16-year-olds in high school, some of y'all are lazy as hell. Some of y'all, you guys might be doing it right, to be honest. I'm not sure, but some of y'all are so busy. It's ridiculous.
Bitch, like, out of nowhere. Like, there isn't, like, an SMP Earth War. Playing Skybox Solo with Dio, and I have 1,000 viewers, and I'm just sat here just to Ludwig whilst Dio kind of tries to talk to my chat because I've noticed he's replied to me. And then he's like, Tommy, what are you doing? What? You are streaming, and your stream is just you silently DMing me. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, my first 1,000 viewers stream. I'm spending it DMing Ludwig.
Come on, okay. Tommy.
Okay. And then we call a couple days later. Then we call. Pretty awesome. And at the end of the call, being the, as Ludwig would say, mogul mover that I am, I say, hey, by the way, maybe you can follow me back on Twitter whilst we're here. I wouldn't mind. You wouldn't mind. I post good tweets. And he goes, well, I don't know if you post good tweets. And I go, well, you're not going to know if you don't follow me. And he goes, yeah.
That's actually fair.
The plan is simple. And he said, hey, I'll do a coin flip on stream to see if you can follow me back. And I go, oh, Ludwig, you know what I wanted? Instead of me discreetly asking you in a private voice call to follow me back on Twitter, what I'd like is if publicly, in front of thousands and thousands of viewers, you could do a coin flip to see if you follow me back. That would be way less embarrassing, won't it? And then he goes, the plan is simple. I'm short. And then he leaves, of course. I'm like, okay.
It's actually hilarious.
So I go in his stream. He talks about it, but I'm streaming when he's trying to do it. I raid him, doesn't do it. And now I'm still waiting on my big coin flip, boys. All right? I'm still waiting. He never did it. The thing about Ludwig is he's not like a big advice giver. He's just a really chill guy. He's very relaxed. It's pretty awesome. Well, gentlemen of the tube, this is it. You've reached the end of the video. If you do enjoy, please do leave a like. That will be awesome if you like the story time stuff. Thank you for watching.
I really do like the story times. It's cool to hear, like, Tommy's experience, especially because he blew up so fast. But damn, I understand how he blew up so fast. The fact that he put so much work into streaming the YouTube channel and, like, banging out all these connections early on. Like, damn. No wonder he blew up like crazy, huh? I feel like if anyone deserved it, it's Tommy. He put in so much work to get all these connections and get the stream going, huh?
It's all streamed on Twitch.
Like, good for him,
Please
man. It's
now,
really
obviously,
inspirational.
as you all know, I always end my videos with a perfectly cut scream, so as you all
Thank
know,
you guys so much for watching. I'm Wesley. Make sure you subscribe down below for more reactions and comment. Let me know what other videos I want to see reactions to, whether from Tommy or anybody else. We also do the stream live, or we do the reactions live on YouTube, twitch.tv/talk2Wesley if you want to hang out with me. And the rest of the homies, why not jump over there? Why not hang out? There's no downside. It's all upside. We hang out. We chat about the video. If you're watching it on YouTube, you'll enjoy it just as much, if not more, on Twitch. So make sure you follow us over there on Twitch. And I hope you have an immensely beautiful day, guys. Take care of yourself. I'm